Dentro video. Good afternoon. We are at Zegama, getting ready for the race tomorrow. Zegama Alpine Marathon with Tom Owens from Scotland, who is fan of the race. Let's say, at least you know it very well inside out.
Well, yeah. This is my third time here. I've raced in 2011 and 2012. I missed last year, but back again this year, so third time. I have very fond memories of this race. It's a pleasure coming back. I get quite nervous.
I mean, he's not saying that. He's not saying it all. Actually, he did race a fantastic Zegamas in the past. Actually beaten by just one guy.
Yeah, well, in my first year, 2011 was my best race. I came second that year.
By a short margin, actually.
Yeah, 30 seconds, I think. So it was very close. And right up to the end, I was just not as strong as Kilian on that one. And that's the closest I've ever got to the master himself. But the year after was very different conditions. It was very wet. I had a harder race. I was fighting for third position there. We were behind Kilian and Hernando, and it was again a very tough race. But I managed to get third place, so I was delighted.
So two Zegamas, two podiums. I mean, quite an achievement.
I know. I probably shouldn't have come back.
Now, you opened it. So how is it looking for tomorrow? Because I know that you are, you like the race and you have trained hard.
Yeah.
You even went as far as racing Transvulcania 2 weeks ago, a 73k. How was the feeling? Because it was the longest race so far
I think
for you.
It was a brilliant experience for me at Transvulcania. It was longer than I'd raced. Coming from a Scottish winter, it was a shock. It was hot and high, and I had really good feelings in my legs to start with, but then lots of cramps for 5 hours or so, and so the last anything going up or down was really hard, and then my energy exploded at the end as well. So it was a brilliant experience to get used to an ultra. And, the important thing is managing those cramps and energy. So.
And you did cross the finish line, and you did make it in a good position.
Yeah, no, I was really pleased. I think it was a very solid run. Maybe so much learned and a good entry. I don't think it's very good preparation for Zegama.
Challenging preparation.
Yeah, but it was important to try new things, and I think I'm recovered, and I feel good now.
Good. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Whatever happens tomorrow, there will be some more races after that this season. What other races are you looking at as, let's say, priorities within the Skyrunning World Cup, I would say? Right?
Yeah, that's right. This year's looking really exciting. I will go to Chamonix to do the Skyrunning World Championship. That's at the end of June, and then after that I will do more races in the Skyrunning series. The races I love. They go up and down mountains, and I'll concentrate on the marathon distance, but I'm going to try and do 1 or 2 longer races too, because I enjoy attempting Transvulcania. Why not?
Yeah, they say it's actually double fun if you go beyond the marathon, because it's not that much about your physical potential, but also about your strategy, your mental. Absolutely. Did you find that challenge?
No, mentally I was really questioning myself a lot in Transvulcania, and maybe that's something I can work on, but it was it was more than a physical challenge for sure.
For our Spanish fans that are listening to this interview, could you tell us something about a weird sport practiced in Scotland called feld running?
I thought you were going to say something else.
Not haggis.
I was going to say tossing the haggis.
I mean, there's quite a tradition.
Yeah, fell running is a brilliant sport. It's very pure. You basically run up and down hills between checkpoints, and you take the fastest route you can. It's not marked, the route. You usually have route options. Some might be on trails, some might be on open fell. There's no land restrictions. You might follow a sheep trot, but typically you take the fastest route up. It can be very steep, and the fastest route down, and it's a lot of fun. You tend to start and finish at a pub or a village, or all different distances, but very, very low key, very pure, very.
When Spaniards have tried fell running, they invariably get bogged down at some kind of swamps.
Yeah.
Is it that difficult to read the terrain ahead?
I think the UK is very wet. It's a very green place. It rains a lot. Unfortunately, you do run through lots of bogs and peat and.
So you developed some kind of an instinct, to find.
Yeah, you try and find the best route and avoid it. You've got to take the fastest line, otherwise you don't do well. I mean, it's not always like that, but it can be very, very technical.
Okay. Well, Tom, let's see how 2014 deals with you and how you deal with it.
Thank you.
May the force be with you at Zegama.
Cheers.